Stage Left Studio is the only off-Broadway 45-seat venue that has received any Drama Desk nominations. And I believe it's because when the Drama Desk nominating committee members come here, they always have a good experience. There's a warmth and a graciousness about Stage Left that isn't present in just your standard business model. I think most audience members, when they go to an off-Broadway venue, are expecting a dingy basement, a total black box that is black from start to finish. I've made art important, I've made color important, I've made decor important. It's comfortable, it's pretty, it's clean. Stage Left Studio is always upgrading. I'm always upgrading the physical plant. I'm always improving the equipment. I'm always listening to the artists who work here to find out what they need and fulfilling those needs. And as a result, artists talk to each other about the space. When they say, "Where did you do your show?" Stage Left. Should I do mine there? Yes. I have flexible seating so the floor can be totally cleared, which means it's good for an event space. You can have a party, you can have a wedding, you can have an audition or a casting call. I've had a lot of readings, I've had a lot of videotaping going on here of documentaries, of interviews. I've got a beautiful 8 by 8 foot screen, I've got a 5 by 4 foot screen. The audience comes here, they get an intimate experience where they feel they are with what's going on the stage. They feel like they're with the performer, and the performer feels like they're with the audience, so there's a sense of community. What makes Stage Left different? You've got an on-site manager who is attentive to your needs, a producer, director, writer who's able to see what's going on with them, so if they ask casually, "What did you think?" they've got someone who's got an informed opinion and can give them feedback that is actually useful. They've got a community of artists that comes and goes from here who is also able to help them feel supported.
Cheryl goes out of her way here to make sure that the people that are opening the door and greeting you know what's going on, treat you like they're glad to see you there. It's always been a great experience. And having done, I can honestly say now, well over 50 performances in her two spaces, I've never had a complaint about the staff. I've never had a complaint about not being able to get to the bathroom, the smell, the other typical things you get from small theaters in town. I thought that was really wonderful, that I get to benefit from the fact that she has been very adamant about helping to improve not only get good shows into her space, but help them in the corporate world, they call it continued process improvement, which if you're in theater and you know what you're doing, that's what theater is about, and that's what makes it beautiful. I am an old techie from way back, so I do love to see some lights and some sound. What I like about the space here, and well, she certainly had it before as well, but there is the digital board, there is a couple of choices on how you can run your sound. She's got the double CD player, she's got a great sound system. She's using lights appropriate for the space, which is oddly unique again in New York. I've seen many small houses using lights that will immediately flood the stage because it's so small. When it came time to put the show together for a regular run, I actually used her as an acting coach. And it was great because my personal piece, I'd worked on it a number of times. I'd won some awards at festivals with it before. But I can certainly tell you that the coaching that I got from her took things, really spiced things up and really made things very clear. People loved it before, and then it sort of went from them just loving it to saying, wow, that was really amazing. I've also seen other people that have come into the space that have started a show, and if she's working with them, you see something later. You start to see it not just affect the work that they're working on, but it starts to affect other things. That's when you start seeing the other actors come around that you didn't see for 6 months or a year before, and you start seeing other levels of improvement in their work. And I know it's because of some of the effect that she's had on them.
At Stage Left Studio, the audience comes in here and they're surprised. They walk into my lobby, they look around, they smile, they see the art, they see the lights, they see that effort has been made to be sure they have a good experience. And when they leave, they go, I've never been to a small theater that made me feel like this. Stage Left Studio is different from the other theaters I go to, and I say that was exactly my intention.